What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now today we're going to be checking out some Battlefield 4 gameplay, and let me tell you guys, I've been having an absolute blast playing this game, especially over on stream. If you guys want to catch me live stream any of these video games, I do that over on Twitch every single day. I start anywhere around, like, I would say 1 p.m. Eastern Time to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. But if you guys want to check that stuff out, links to all those things are down in the description. But this gameplay is absolutely fire. I've been playing a ton of Rush when it comes to Battlefield 4 recently. And honestly, I usually gravitate towards Conquest when it comes to Battlefield games. But I just wanted to kind of relive the Rush moments. And, oh god, it just plays, and it's just heavenly. I love it so much. To me personally, this is like some of the best Battlefield gameplay you can get because, like I always say, a lot of people complain about not finding anybody when it comes to Battlefield, and it's a lot of running, dying to vehicles by running around in open fields, getting sniped, and you never know what's going on. But in Rush, it's so simplistic. There's 2 sites, you defend the sites, and you push the sites. You know exactly where the enemies are going to be at. They're basically right in front of you. They're not behind you, they're not to the left, they are in front of you. So it's like the most action you could possibly get out of any Battlefield title. But today we aren't going to be talking about Battlefield. I actually want to discuss some leaks and rumors that are coming out for the future of the Call of Duty franchise, more specifically about Call of Duty 2022. And I know there's going to be tons of people in the comment section saying, oh my god, JB, we haven't even gotten Vanguard yet. That hasn't even been released. Why are you talking about this? Like I said, this channel is all about, current topics that are going on and also future things with rumors, leaks, and just information about Call of Duty. It's an opinion-based channel. I like to see things and discuss things with you guys. I'm not here to report the news or anything like that. It's mostly just like talking with a bunch of friends, just discussing Call of Duty. But as we all know with the current development cycle that's going on with Call of Duty, if everything goes as planned, Infinity Ward should be the developers of Call of Duty 2022. Because if you think about it, Treyarch just made Black Ops Cold War, Sledgehammer Games made Call of Duty Vanguard, and then of course, I guess Treyarch could come back again right away, but I highly doubt that. It's time for Infinity Ward to step up to the plate. Now, over on Twitter, a very reliable leaker, Tom Henderson, which I'm pretty sure you guys probably all know of this guy. He's pretty much a very popular name when it comes to the Call of Duty community for leaks, but he went ahead and said, it looks like Call of Duty 2022 is codenamed Project Cortez. It's expected to be a sequel to Modern Warfare 2019. Now, I do want to say something. When Modern Warfare 2019 first was announced, and they had their first reveal trailer, it hyped me up. Honestly, it gave me hope for a return to the good days of Call of Duty, back in the prime of Call of Duty 4, some Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, the good classic days of the Modern Warfare franchise. It hyped me up, I'm not gonna lie, and I expected a lot out of that game. As time has gone on, I've learned to keep my expectations extremely low with Call of Duty. That's why with Vanguard, I'm just pretty much neutral right now. I talk about the good things, I talk about the bad things, but emotionally, I don't really care. We're gonna see how it goes. But like I said, I was lost in the sauce when it came to Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And I have to be honest, the game truly wasn't a disaster. Like I said, the engine was pretty decent, the movement was good, the gunfights felt great, fantastic, the handling of each and every weapon was phenomenal, and as we all know, that's one of my biggest factors for making a really good FPS game, is how the guns work, how they feel, if the gunfights feel like they're engaging. And Modern Warfare nailed that all, especially with the campaign. I gotta say, Call of Duty Modern Warfare's campaign is definitely in one of my top favorites. It was phenomenal. Beautiful, gorgeous, well written. Everything about it was really solid. But then came the Modern Warfare multiplayer experience, and when I tell you for the whole beginning of the game, until I started to get into Search and Destroy with the homies, I only played Ground War. 6v6 is shite when it comes to Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It's straight garbage. I could not stand it for 2 seconds. Like I said, the only time I can actually get a good experience out of it is when I play Search and Destroy with friends. It's really good then. But I've always been a sucker when it comes to Search and Destroy. I haven't played Team Deathmatch, Domination, nothing until Call of Duty Ghost. So that means from Call of Duty 4 all the way up to that point, I mained Search and Destroy. It's my favorite game mode, so it's not really a surprise that Modern Warfare 2019, I'm going to enjoy Search. It's one of the very rare few things that can really suck in a Call of Duty game. But Respawn, I couldn't handle. They made way too many poor decisions with Modern Warfare. I can go over everything, but I've already said it to you guys, like the minimap not being in the game at launch. The game was pretty much produced with no HUD. Oh, goodness gracious. Cool concept, because in realism mode, which was a brand new game mode they brought into Modern Warfare, which another thing I thought was phenomenal about the game, even though it was super underrated, and a lot of people hated it. But I thought the night vision realism mode with one-shot headshots was just great. And that game mode right there was exactly what Modern Warfare was supposed to be. But they tried to make that into 6v6. They tried to transfer that realism mode over into the traditional Call of Duty 6v6 experience, and I just simply hated it. I didn't enjoy it whatsoever. It's okay to have it in a specific game mode. It's great that way. Like I said, I enjoyed it. But when the whole game is revolved around that, especially if it's a Call of Duty fast-paced arcade shooter, I don't expect all the realism aspects to be transferring over to the core arcadey styled game. And don't even get me started about the map designs in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Over time, they improved, but the first 1 to 2 DLCs that were released in the game, along with the base core maps that were released with the title, were awful. And keep in mind, with Call of Duty Modern Warfare, this was one of the games that released with no map variety. Barely anything. And a lot of the maps were split between Ground War 6v6 and 10v10, so it just didn't have enough content in the title. And at the same time, all the content was booty cheeks. So extremely loud footsteps. No traditional minimap. Ghost not working officially, so people can camp wherever they want and they won't show up when a UAV scans them. And the cherry on top, awful map design. This formula does not work whatsoever. And it's sad to me because, like I said, I really do enjoy the foundation of the title. I just think there was one too many poor decisions that were made by the development team. But the whole time the community is trying to give feedback, really good constructive feedback as well about the minimap and certain aspects with the footsteps, with the dead silence and the ghost perk and stuff like that. You would think that they would finally listen, but they never did. But part of me wonders, were they even allowed to make any drastic changes like that? Coding in general is not an easy job. It's an extremely hard task to do, along with having to keep updates coming to the game with content drops and stuff like that. The developers have a constant flow of things that they had to put together, so finding time to go ahead and completely recode how Ghost works in your game, they probably did not want to go through all the work for that. So I'm wondering, well, what if they were just planning it for the next title? What if for the current game, they just did what they could do, they kept the game as it was, but all the feedback that we're trying to give to them, they were jotting down notes and producing it for the next title. Now, over on Twitter again, the Ghost of Hope, another really good leaker, actually put out a tweet saying, I know rumors from months ago say Modern Warfare 2 will be the opposite of Modern Warfare 2019 and will be much more like a classic COD, and that they are listening to all the feedback they got with Modern Warfare 2019. But I don't believe it. Guess we'll know in 10 months officially, and probably less than that from leaks. I'm right there with you, man. I don't really believe it. The Call of Duty developers are notorious for having stupidly large egos and thinking that every possible implementation they put into a game is just god tier. Hence why we see the same minimap for Modern Warfare coming into Call of Duty Vanguard after we complained for a full year that is the worst possible thing to ever add into the game, and then they add it in again into Vanguard. Like I said, it truly seems like a lot of the developers have massive egos. Now, we will see how Sledgehammer Games will handle their game, but the real question is how will Infinity Ward handle these changes, especially since they were the main ones behind all of these massive changes for the minimap and Dead Silence and all these different things being added into their game. It's their creations, so are they going to be willing to put their ego aside for 2 seconds to actually allow the community to be happy for once, or are they going to keep doing the same exact practices that they've always been doing? I don't know, man. Like I said, these aren't tiny changes. These aren't things that, just me and other ranters, people who, in your guys' eyes, only complain 24/7. It's not just us. There's a lot of massive content creators out there who love Call of Duty and give a lot of positive feedback as well towards Call of Duty that despise the minimap feature. It was widely hated, and it was so bad to the point that people were pissed off that in Warzone you get a traditional minimap, but not in Modern Warfare. It made no sense. It was just ridiculous. But to be honest, I'm just craving a really good modern-day Call of Duty game. It's been ages since we had a modern-day title. Just like how it's been ages since we've had a good World War II title, which is why, in all honesty, I would like to see Vanguard succeed. Do I think it will? I don't know. As long as skill-based matchmaking is stupidly thick, I don't even think 6v6 is going to be playable. I think a lot of people are just going to play Blitz or 20 vs 20 or 24 vs 24, whatever that people want to play. But would I like to see it succeed? Yeah. I like the Call of Duty franchise, and I like World War II games as well, and I feel a little neglected when it came to Call of Duty World War II, so a redemption round isn't too shabby in my opinion. And same with a Modern Warfare game. Modern Warfare 3 was truly the last modern day game that we really saw. I mean, Ghost you can consider modern day, but it was more of a near futuristic, almost like a freaking apocalypse type game. It was just something else. It wasn't traditional modern gameplay. So when Modern Warfare 2019 was coming out, That's what truly hyped me. The fact that we're going to a return of modern day was just phenomenal, but the things that they did in the game were awful. So please, if they actually can fix all the things they did wrong with Modern Warfare 2019, if they legitimately listened to everybody's feedback and perfected every last thing in that game and placed it during a modern day time period, I think it would actually be pretty decent. But like I said, only time knows. And honestly, at the end of the day, skill-based matchmaking. That's all I gotta say. But guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like button. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, if you want to chat with me, there's 2 ways to do so, over Twitter and Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And also, want to catch me live streams of video games I do over on Twitch. Link to that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.